Hello, learners. Nice to see you. We start with a new chapter today, which is the equations, inequalities, and formulas. Today's topic and for the next few days will be equations. Okay, we'll start with solving linear equations with one unknown, and the example is 19x minus 20 equals 15x plus 12. Now, firstly, really important is now we are working with equations, then you are given a left-hand side which equals the right-hand side. So please take note of it, people, that it means the value on the left is exactly the same as the value on the right. And for that, we will have to find a value of x, okay? And I like to circle the variable. So that is the variable that you must solve. For that, I taught you the very important golden rule, which is O, O. Okay? The golden rule in mathematics when we work with equations is the opposite operation. So what that means is you can move any number from one side or any term from one side of the equal sign to the other side of the equal sign by using the opposite operation. So when we look at 19x minus 20 equals 15x plus 12, then importantly, people, we want the like terms, meaning the ones with the variable on one side of the equal sign and all other terms and factors on the other side of the equal sign. So now, important, when we do Goros or, the first thing we will do is to move terms, which means we are starting with plus and minus. So as I have already taught you, please look at your signs. Right. So for the first step, we want to move the 15x to this side. So if you look at that side, 15x is positive. The opposite operation is negative. So on the left-hand side, we will subtract. Now, important, first write what you have on the left-hand side. And then write the opposite operation. Equals. On the right hand side, we have now taken away 15x, which means we only got 12 or plus 12 left over. Right, then the next step is we still got this minus here and we've got a number there, so we want to move the negative 20 to that side. So what is the opposite of negative 20? It becomes positive 20. So now we can rewrite the left hand side, which is 19x. This 20 we have moved minus 15x equals, on the right hand side we've got the 12, and then thereafter we are going to write the opposite operation. So when you now look at your left hand side, people, this is like terms, so we can actually subtract 19 minus 15x. Remember I taught you 19 kudus minus 15 kudus gives me 4 kudus, and on the right hand side 12 plus 20 is 32. Now circle again your variable. Remember we want to find the value of x, which now shows me that I must move the 4 to the other side. Goro is or the golden rule is the opposite operation. Between 4 and x is a multiplication. and then the opposite thereof is division. So I will divide by 4 to move the 4, which then tells me or gives me on the left hand side I have moved the 4. I now got x over. Then on the right hand side I've got 32 divide by 4. Remember, first write what you have, then you write the opposite operation, and if you then work that out, x will give you a value of 8. Now, the very nice thing of linear equations is that you can always check yourself. So if we quickly do a check, then we start with the original equation, 19x minus 20 equals 15x plus 12. Okay, and if you now substitute the 8 in this place of x and the 8 in the place of x, okay, and you then put this into the calculator, your left hand side has the same value as your right hand side. And if that is the case, then you know that your answer of x equals 8 is correct.